let's do 5i from the practice set. So I want to simplify some junk.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I do? Do I see anything that...
You can square root everything with the powers.
Okay, so I might think about the half powers as square roots, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I could rewrite this whole thing as the square root of 27x squared y times the square root of 3xy over, what do you got on the bottom? 5
square
root x times,
No, why is it the square root of x and not 5x?
good question.
Yeah, since it's multiplied.
Yeah, so that's because what I really mean here is multiply, and order of operations says I should do that exponent first, right? So that's why I'm taking the square root of just x and then multiplying it by 5, because e comes before m in that Gemma acronym. Cool?
Cool.
Okay, so once I'm here, what do I do?
Start factoring stuff out.
Okay, so what do you see that you can...
Y. Like the 27 is 9 and 3, so you can do the 3xy.
You guys see that? Okay, so maybe I would just think this way. I personally would say, okay, I've got the square root of some stuff times the square root of some more stuff, right?
Yeah.
I have a rule that says I can combine that square root. So I might say, okay, on the top I've got the square root of, well, there's 27, that's 3 times 3 times 3. Then there's a times x, right?
Yeah.
Times y. That's this first thing all written out, right? The second thing is what? Times 3 times x times y. And then this is all over 5 squared x y squared. And then what are you looking for to take things out of that square root up top?
Just squares. Two.
Yeah, you're looking for pairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me count things as I pull them out. So what's the first pair you see?
Three.
Threes. Okay, so there's a pair of threes, right?
Yeah. If you get all threes together, it's going to be 1.
Okay, you guys see that? So there's two pairs of threes, really.
Yeah.
So I could pull 2 threes out.
And
What else can I pull out?
An x.
X.
Yeah, and then there's x's.
And then y.
Okay, and then there's also a y. That's these guys here. And then what else am I left with that's not decorated?
X.
An x, so what do I do with that?
Leave it inside the square root.
Yeah, that's got to stay inside this square root. And then on the bottom here, I've got just what I had before. 5 root x y.
Squared.
Squared, thank you. And now what am I looking for? Yeah, onesies, right? So,
2 square x's.
yeah, there's 2 squared x's, so that's a onesie.
You can take one.
Yep, and then there's a y here, and
1 down.
And then just take away the square.
yeah, really that square represents a second y, right?
Right.
So I'll take those guys out of there. And then I probably made this messy enough.
Yep.
So let me write the next step and see where we are. So what have I got left on the top?
9x divided by 5y.
Okay, 9x and 5y. So can I do any better than that? Probably not.
That's it.
Can't get 3 out of both.
Okay, and then what should I be worried about here?
Then 5 becomes 0.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, when y is 0, I'd have problems with this, right? That's a domain thing.
Is x being negative?
Yeah, x being negative, right? Do you guys see that up here? X is negative wasn't allowed here, and then all of a sudden it was. So maybe I should worry about that a little bit, but that's again in the directions, right? They say, don't worry about negative values, or absolute value notation isn't necessary or something. Cool? Questions about this?